Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back to Mangg Plays the Best Games of All Time. We're in 1987 now. Actually, we've been on 1987 for a while. We're at the end of 1987. I'm sorry. And last time we looked at R-Type, side-scrolling shooter with a lot of sound effects and blasting and chaos and death. Now for something completely different. This time we're looking at Sid Meier's Pirates. And yeah, that's the title. I mean, you got to say Sid Meier's Pirates to differentiate it from all the other games titled Pirates. No, I mean apparently they just did that because Sid Meier started to become a name, sort of. It's sort of weird. Like he did like a few games that were all like uh flight simulators and stuff. Like solo flight and stuff, and they're like, fuck it, just put Sid Meier in front of the name. And I don't know like of any other designer that really has that sort of like pedigree where they got their name in front of the game like that. I mean, it's not like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Tony Hawk didn't design that shit. Yeah, Sid Meier. I mean, he's a big name. Sure. Anyways, Sid Meier's Pirates, 1987. So this is a pirate simulator, sort of. You don't necessarily have to be a pirate. It's more just like what's the name for that era? I don't remember. The age of sailing, or what, stuff like that. So it's set in the 16th, 17th century-ish. You're like a privateer for either the Spanish Empire, the Dutch Republic, Kingdom of England, or the French colonial empire in the Caribbean. And, it's a little bit of an open world thing. There's some choices you can make about how you want to operate if you really want to be just a no good pirate, just scourge of the seas. You can hunt down other pirates, you can attack towns, you can seek out buried treasure, or you can just trade, you can just trade from one port to another. So very much open world kind of elite stuff, but set in the Caribbean. There's also fencing you can do. And yeah, so the different factions. I mean, there's a lot going on in this game. Plenty going on, and I have fired it up. I tooled around just to make sure everything worked and stuff. I mean, it seems complicated. We'll see how it goes. Now, the game was originally released in 1987 for the. It was designed originally for the Commodore 64. We're not going to play on the Commodore 64. I ran into some technical issues with that. Basically, it's just slow as shit through the emulator, which is annoying. And then I thought about playing the Amiga version, which came out a few years later in 1990, and it looks so much better than like this Commodore 64 version, like drastically better. To the point of it's not really fair for me to play on that version. Like we're trying to keep this in 1987 here. So we're cheating a little bit by playing on the DOS version, which also was released in 87. It's not the original. It does look better, especially because we're going to be playing the Tandy 1000 version. But it's pretty close. I think it's fair. Um, yeah. So let's just do it. Welcome to Pirates. Return with us to the golden age of buccaneering on the Spanish Main. We will start a new career. Do you wish to select a special historical time period? No. Alright, and then the music kicks in. Haha. Are you an English buccaneer, a French buccaneer, a Dutch adventurer, or a Spanish renegade? Let's just be French. and our family name will be Mangg. So I'm Mr. Mangg. We'll play on apprentice difficulty because, yeah. And then our special ability, either fencing, navigation, gunnery, wit and charm, or skill at medicine. I don't really know. I have the manual. I don't know if it specifically mentions. Uh, bu- 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 Oh, so difficulty. Apprentice gives the player maximum aid from expert subordinate officers on board the ship. This makes play easier, but whenever the party's loot is divided, all these experts take rather large shares, leaving little for you. Journeyman gets less support, but share of the loot is larger. Adventurer, support is mediocre, but share of the loot is very good. Swashbuckler, extremely difficult. Your subordinates are drunken gutter swine of precious little value. Of course, your share of the loot is the largest possible. Alright, so with apprentice difficulty, all of these activities are fairly easy. Skill at fencing, obvious. Navigation makes travel on the high seas faster and easier. Gunnery aids you during naval battles, making your broadsides more likely to land on target. Wit and charm is useful when dealing with governors and others of high station. Medicine helps you preserve your good health longer and to suffer less from injuries. As a result, your career can last longer. Okay. Let's go with navigation, I suppose. As a young man, you fled your family's debt to slavery on a sugar plantation. You live among the buccaneers of the coast, learning to shoot, to handle a sword, and handle a ship. Most importantly, you learn bravery and leadership. You decide to seek a life of adventure. In a seaside tavern, you meet a famous captain. I need recent news, he says. Pray tell, when does the treasure fleet arrive at Vera Cruz in 1660, Mr. Mangg? So this is the copy protection for the game. This is just like historical arrival dates for these different fleets, and it's all printed throughout the manual. So I just have a secondary, or I should, yeah, there it is. I have just this document somebody put together that has all the information. So Veracruz treasure fleet in 1660. The answer is late January. Now, if you get this right, you start with basically an advantageous situation. If you get it wrong, the game doesn't end. It's just a really rough start. So that's kind of interesting because usually copy protection is just like, no, you can't fucking play. But this is like, you can play, it's just rough, which is unique. Um, so late January. All right. On your first voyage, a small convoy of enemy ships falls to your squadron. One enemy cuts grapples and starts away. Take that ship, your captain yells, and she's yours. Your party jumps aboard just in time. Alright, so here we have to fence off with the enemy captain. I have no idea how this works. From what I've done, I just smashed like the left arrow key and I keep attacking, sort of. And eventually it connects. Like, there you go. I connected again. 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 Okay, he hit me. And it's probably not good to get hit. And I'm sure there's more to fencing than just smashing the left mouse or left arrow key. But I don't know what it is. There we go, we won. You sail to a friendly port nearby. A family friend introduces you to the governor. He provides a letter of marque authorizing attacks on enemy ships. Now you are ready to seek your fame and fortune on the Spanish Main. The sailing master takes you aside. Here in Leogain, you'll probably be wanting to see the French governor and visit a tavern or two. The men will be anxious for plunder and adventure, so we needn't be sightseeing for too long. The closest Spanish city is San Domingo, which lies a few days sailing to the east. The closest English city is Port Royal, which lies a few days sailing to the west. The closest Dutch city is St. Martin, which lies many days sailing to the east. Okay. All right, so we are here in Leogain. Uh, there's 60 soldiers here, 900 citizens. They have 2,000 gold in their coffers, I guess, and they are struggling here. So we can visit the governor again. My dear Mr. Mangg, we're at war with the Spanish and we are at war with the English. I charge you to seek out and destroy our enemy's ships and towns. All right. So we can go to the tavern. Tavern keeper listens with an interest as you describe your ambitious plans. Look, it's that promising sea dog, Mr. Mangg. A rowdy group of 24 men asked to join your crew. All right. We can have them sign up. In a dark corner of the tavern, a scruffy pirate offers to sell you part of an old treasure map for 200 gold pieces. Sure. All right, so this is somewhere near Havana on the northern coast. There's treasure buried there. And then you get some recent news. We can trade with a merchant. So here, and look at that nice little animation. We have 800 pieces of gold. We have 13 food and 8 cannons. And I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about the cannons. You'd think that those are equipped on my ship, but they seem to be in my hold. So I don't know how that works. I guess those are like spare cannons. So obviously we can buy more food because we consume food. Or we can buy goods and sugar in order to sell elsewhere if we just want to be a nice trader. Um, I don't know what like see in the elite manual they had base prices for goods. It it might be in here. I'd have to it's a big ass manual. It's like 78 pages. Covers everything. It's got pictures. I mean, it's no joke. Oh, these are the base prices. Okay, I think these are the base prices. I don't really know. It doesn't say that it is. It just has like an example, like trade picture showing, 1,000 gold pieces in the person's name. They've got 15 tons of food, 6 cannons, like it's just an example. But I mean, I guess this image has the base price for food at 40, goods at 50, sugar at 60. So this is a phenomenal price for sugar if that's the case. So let's load up with sugar, I guess, as much as we can hold. There you go. All right. We can check information such as your party status. We have a sloop as our ship. We have food for 46 days. The crew is pleased. We have a crew of 72 men on this ship. We can check our maps. That's our treasure map. And you could save and quit, but let's leave town. All right. So here's the overmap. All right, we already have seen something. We see a sail on the horizon. We're in the French waters. Yeah, so it's going to be a French ship most likely. So we don't really want to fuck with our own people. Um, yeah. So yeah, thank you. You're moving with the wind, of course. If we move against the wind, we're much slower. And it's sort of like tank controls. Ooh, we're in the Spanish waters. So we could fight off a Spanish ship. It's a bark. That's a big ship. Look at that, 4 sails. I don't think we want to fuck with that. But we are on the easiest difficulty, so maybe. Um, yeah, I mean you'd have to like I don't even know like the different tiers of ships or anything like that. I mean, I want to eventually do combat, but not when I'm loaded with sugar. We're trying to sell, so let's sail away. We're at war with the Spanish, so I don't know if they'll just let us come in, but let's try find out. The lovely seaside town of Santiago. Let's just sail into harbor. All right, 4100s. That's prospering. This is a good place. Let's trade with a merchant. We do not trade with pirates. No. What if I visit the governor? Spanish letter of marque for 800 pieces of gold. No, I don't have that. All right, so then our best bet is to seek out the Dutch. Because we're not at war with the Dutch. So there's a mechanic. um, yeah, you're much like, what was it? Wizardry. Your character gets older. And eventually you get so old that you have to retire. And, your game ends. So there is sort of a time limit. Which is interesting because it doesn't seem like, it's not an arcade game or anything like that. It's not one that's really needing a time limit. It's literally just like a realism thing. I'm fighting against the wind. I'm pretty sure Dutch is to the east. I could probably look up like a map. All right, what is this? Oh, now we're back in Span. All right, let me try and find a map. Okay, here's a map. What are we? Where are we? Where am I? Oh, there's Santo Domingo. Oh, Leogain. There I am. Okay, so I think we're next to Santo Domingo. We want to keep going east. Eventually, we'll reach St. Martin, Christoph, St. Kitts. So let's just keep going. Now, I mean, eventually something could just fucking attack us. We are in hostile waters. Damn, fighting that wind all day, every day. September 1660. Oh, shit. There. There's this town. That might be St. Martin. San Juan? Oh, okay, yeah, it makes sense. Keep going. We'll get there. We've only 20 days of food left. That's fine. We'll be fine. Dutch waters. This is where we want to be. Look at all these little... This archipelago. Boom, St. Martin. Sail in the harbor. It's surviving. Let's see here. Alright, so they're going 40 pieces for sugar here, so we'd make, 200 bucks total if we sold. Let's visit the governor here. No. I mean, eventually, I guess we'd be nice to have... 4 crew members have deserted. Oh, shit. Stand fast, boys. We're gonna get money soon. Sail into harbor. Okay, they're prospering here. Whoo, doggy. $120 per sugar. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I can't believe it. Now we're in the money. Food for $70 though. That's not ideal. We should go back to St. Martin, I think. I assume, yeah. 9 crew members have deserted. All right, $50. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's just get up there. 20 tons. Couldn't I just buy all this sugar here and go next to the town next door? Why am I not just doing that again and again? Okay. I'm gonna keep having people desert. There it is. I mean, I see divide up the plunder. I don't really know what that means. That doesn't sound like I'm just paying them, but maybe? When the cruise ends and you divide up the plunder, don't be surprised when the men disperse to enjoy their wealth. Also remember that everything is split fairly, including the ships, cannons, and cargo. Okay. I mean, I guess. Yes. Amid great anticipation, the plunder is counted and divided. Each cruise member's share comes to 40 gold pieces. Most of the crew feels quite angry with their portion. Okay. Oh, a lot of time just passed. Okay. Party status. I have 17 men aboard my ship and food for 225 days. Go to the tavern. 23 men. Sign them on. Information. Oh, okay. That doesn't help me. The price for sugar's up to 140 pieces. God. All right, let's keep trading, I guess. Oh, so yeah, I lost all my money, and my crew was still angry with me. I'm not really sure how this all works. I mean, I don't know. It seems like this is the best way to just make some easy money. Tedious as it is. Okay, leave. I don't really know what causes desertion, I guess. I wish there was music. It's kind of annoying. I guess let's find some pirate music. World's most epic pirate music mix. Do you think that's a true statement? There you go. Now we're pirating with merchants. I went down to 120. Still worth it. 2 crew members have deserted, so now we're starting to lose them. I wonder what causes desertion. Let's try and find out. Pirates, desertion. Okay. Original game has no actual restriction on the size of your crew. In theory, 1,000 men can be crammed into a single pinnace. But you have to feed them all. If you can't keep your men fed, they'll mutiny. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Failing to keep crew morale at a minimum will often end up with crew missing during roll call. This occurs when attempting to leave a port while morale is low, usually when the crew are described as angry in the crew information screen. Okay. Doesn't really talk about how to keep morale up. There's a lot going on here, you know? If you bring in a lot of loot, capture ships, and get huge achievements, you can keep your crew complacent for longer. Specialists like cooks will also help with morale. You have to keep sacking ships and get lots of gold. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I guess the game is sort of designed for you to be a pirate, and you can't just trade over and over with this crew. They're gonna get pissed off. Which is understandable. I'd be fucking annoyed if I signed on to a ship like that. As, you know, as a piratous folk. Alright, well, in that case then, let's just buy a little bit more food. And let's go pirating, shall we? Let's get into the ship combat. We've got the wind on our back, the open sea, and we're heading for Spanish waters. Alright, we found a ship. It's a bark. Let's investigate. She's flying Spanish colors. Closed for battle. Alright, here it is. So it's the same sort of thing, much slower though. And you fire your cannons. Boom. They've got way less guns and men than we do. We will destroy them now. We're on their tail. Come on. Fire! Oh, what the fuck was that angle? Two ships crash together and boarding parties leap over the rails. In the swirl and smoke of battle, you spot the enemy captain approaching. Alright, which weapon will I use? The long sword. He is shaken. I am strong. I am firm. He is but an angry man. I will mash my button until you are dead. I'm standing firm. Stand firm, man. Oh, I'm losing. Now I'm angry. Oh, now I'm firm. Oh, got him. No, stand firm. Stand firm. What if I press down? Oh, there we go. I don't know if this does anything. Fuck. What if I press enter? No. This is a hard-fought battle. Come on now. Off with his head. Yes. He is shaken, and I am strong. Oh, his men are falling like flies. He will surrender soon. Come on. Yes. Yes. I am wild. I'm amazed he hasn't given up. He's down to 6 men. All I'm doing is mashing the left arrow key. Aha! You shall die now! Captain, we've captured a 6-gun bark of 60 tons. We have space for 15 tons in the hold. Should we keep her? Yes. Okay. Well, we don't want to leave much behind, so let's take it all. Why would we leave anything behind? Huzzah! We are pirates! Alright. So... yeah, now we have the sloop and the bark as part of our fleet. The crew is happy, for we are pirates today. Captured a Spanish bark. So now we can just keep sailing around to slaughter another one. Or we go back to town, sell off some goodies, get more crew. Head back to France. Home. Slowly but surely. Okay. We're in unknown waters. Investigate. She looks like a sloop. She's flying pirate colors. Aha. Closed for battle. I will command the sloop. Oh god. They have way more men than I do. We're gonna have to fucking devastate them in ship combat. Boom! Oh god. She's a wily one. Oh god. This isn't good. 2 ships crash together and boarding parties leap over the rails. In the swirl and smoke of battle, you spot Marquis Mondahar approaching. Oh, I have to use the cutlass for this one. This is not looking good. Oh, he's already wild. Oh, they're I mean, yeah. The odds are not in my favor. Okay, don't fuck with pirates, I guess. Yep. Your men flee in panic as the tide of battle turns against them. You bravely fight on and are wounded. You are imprisoned in the ship. Months pass as you await your fate. The months pass quickly as you search for a way out of your predicament. Fortunately, you are still young and healthy. Your former comrades take pity on you and trade you for a nobleman they have captured. They agree to take you back as an apprentice captain. Okay. So what's the status? I've got my sloop, I've got 18 men, I have no gold, but we have food. Alright, back to being pirates, I guess. I could attack this town, but Alright, investigate. It's a merchantman. Merchantman. Close for battle. Yeah, they have a lot more men. I mean, I'm not, Oh. Ooh, miss. Nice. Miss. Nice. Miss again. You know how to shoot? Oh, we gotta close that distance. Whoa! Boo! Not today. Yes. The pirate music does help quite a bit. Oh, fuck. We lost 3 men on that volley. Alright. Come on now. Boom! Good. Oh, he's gonna fire. Away! Away! Don't let him flee, though. Get on his ass. And turn and... Oh, God. Yeah! Fire! Good. We're whittling them down, baby. Turn. No! I got sail damage. Down to 13 men. Oh, I'm basically dead in the water. Shit. Crew is really important. I gotta admit. But I'm a small ship, so I'm hard to hit. He's a big-ass ship. Works out. Boom. Working it down, working it down. I don't know how I've not done, like, structural damage. Oh, now I've done sail damage. Good. Oh, yeah, this is good. Down to 30 men. Nice. Can't hit me, baby. Can't hit me. Come on. Fire! Oh, shit. Well, we've worked to even the odds quite a bit. Alright, good. Fuck. Oh. Fuck, I missed. I missed again. This is bad. There we go. Nice. Fuck. Get on his ass. Damn it. Yep. Okay, we got him. Turn. Boom. Oh, all right, here we go. Use the rapier. He's angry and I am firm. Boom. Boom. I am strong. I think we might get this. Oh yeah, I'm wild. I'm fucking wild, dude. Oh my god, you're getting slaughtered. Yes. Yes, slaughter him. Oh, yes, we shall keep her. Look at all these goods. Oh my god. 28 tons of sugar. Take the 5 sailors. Alright, let's head for French waters. No, French waters. Alright, we're in French waters. Wind on our backs. Not really sure where the port is. I guess let's head to this town up north. Oh my god, what a dead crawl. Jesus. Come on, work with me. Work with me. This is like fucking Valheim. Yeah, thank you. Come on, make it there. No, not quite. Boop. There we go. Petit Guave. Trade. I can sell the merchantman for 2,200 gold pieces. Do I want to do that? Or I could sell my sloop. I don't really have the crew. Well, I guess crew. I don't know. What are the differences? Why would I want a bigger ship? More hold, I suppose. More storage. Let's see. Ship type. Cargo capacity, number of cannons or crew it can carry. Okay, but that's for a different version. Alright, so the Pinnace is the smallest. It's mainly if you're excellent at fencing and you just want to board and slaughter. Sloop, small, maneuverable, suitable for hunting down small or medium vessels. Be in trouble if hit by a large broadside. Okay, the merchantman is mid-sized trader with a surprisingly large cannon array and crew capacity. Most maneuverable ship to use square rigging. I don't know what that means. Surprisingly favored player ship. Alright, let's keep the merchantman and we'll sell the sloop. Ship sold. Would I like any ships repaired? Yes, I would. Ship repaired. Alright, so now I can sell off all my shit. Okay. I don't know. How many cannons can I hold? Let's see here. 24 this bad boy can have. But I don't know exactly how it works. Oh, he doesn't have any cannons anyways. Alright, well that's fine. Let's visit the tavern. 23 men want to join. No. No. Now, if I go back... Okay, that's basically... information from Havana. Alright. Governor presents you with an elaborately written royal proclamation. In recognition of your brave and loyal service to the French crown, I do gladly confer upon you the title of Ensign Mangg. I shall also grant you 50 acres of land in recognition of your noble deeds. I recently had news of your long-lost sister, the governor says. The evil Spaniard, Colonel de Loyola, knows your sister's whereabouts. He was last seen in the city of Gibraltar. Aha. Governor introduces you to his young daughter. She is presently being courted by Major Epernon, but she seems interested in you. Let's propose marriage. Oh, it's so very nice, Ensign Mangg. But my suitor is a wealthy and very distinguished man. Perhaps when you also distinguish yourself, we can speak of this again. Wow, okay. A lot going on there. So let's hop back in the ship. Let's go over to this place. This is where we started. So let's visit the tavern. Promising Sea Dog, Ensign Mangg. Group of 14 men asked to join. Yeah. Okay, good. Anybody else? No. Governor? Yeah. His young daughter. She's being courted by Major Joyeuse. Okay. Let's buy a bit more food, I guess. Alright, let's make for Gibraltar, right? Let's look at our map. Gibraltar. If I had any knowledge of the Caribbean, I could tell you where it was exactly. Gibraltar. Is that a town? Is that a region? Is that a... There's not that many towns in-game based on this map. Veracruz, Belize, Grenada, Panama... Oh, there it is, Gibraltar. Okay, it's pretty much straight south to a little to the east. But we're going to be in hefty Spanish territory. But keep in mind, I ain't no bitch. I'm an ensign now. We're fighting the wind, though. That sucks. Well, I mean, if we just steady on this course. If we were playing in RetroArch, I could just, like, you know, easily fast forward. But I don't know how to really do that on DOSBox, so we'll just wait. Yeah, so let's, I guess, talk a little bit about pirates. I like it a hell of a lot more than Elite, I can tell you that. Like, this is far more playable to me than Elite. Because I don't have to worry about, like, crashing or, you know, space combat or anything. I don't think this is it, but this will let me get my bearings. This is Rio de Hacha. Alright, so we're a little bit west of where we need to be. Let me see if I can pick up people here, though. 33 men want to join. Okay, I can't buy any food here or anything like that. We are enemies. But I got some rowdy men that want to join. Men with no allegiance. Yeah, so I like it a lot better than Elite. This is definitely a game that I could see myself having been played, like, one of those games you just lose weeks of it to, you know? Not now. I'm not going to lose weeks of my life to this game now. Although, there are newer versions of Pirates. They remade it. So maybe. But, you know, nowadays there are plenty of games that I'll play and I'll just, like, you know, I'll discover them and it's just like, well, this is the next, you know, few weeks of my life every day, all day. You know, XCOM, RimWorld, Cataclysm, so on and so forth. So, had this been back then, like, yeah, I would have spent who knows how long. Oh, this is the Strait of Gibraltar. That's Maracaibo. Alright, we don't want to get any scuffles here. Not on the way in, at least. Alright, Gibraltar. The governor. You spot the evil Spaniard, Colonel de Loyola, sneaking out a back entrance. He draws his sword as you rush after him. Rapier. I am angry, and he is firm. Oh, we're very evenly matched here. Oh, no, I'm shaken. Come on. Fuck. I'm gonna lose to the evil Spaniard? Oh. Maybe the panic gave me what I needed. This is a bloody duel, no doubt about it. Oh. Oh! We're back up to angry. Oh no. No! Shit. God, we traded blows. You've disgraced yourself in personal combat. Your reputation is ruined. It will take many brave deeds to cleanse this blot on your honor. You have offended the Spanish crown. You may forgive your practical offenses for 2,400 pieces of gold. Sure. "24 men. Alright, so let me just check. We got 110 men. They're unhappy. Let's go fucking pirate shit then. Right outside the door. 22 members left. Yeah, they're not pleased. But if I just sail around here, we'll get to them. Maybe? Maybe we should sail north a little bit? Get out of this strait? Oh, there we go. Investigate. It's a bark. Investigate. Close for battle. Here we go. Boom! Shit. We're slow as shit. Come on. Boom! Probably should just fucking board. We have a lot of men. Oh, they're coming from the south. Right. That would be the opposite. Get back here. Oh my god. It's just very slow. Come on. Fuck. Are you serious with this nonsense? Eventually, I imagine it just gets away, but fuck me. That is just... No, you can't. I can't move south. Oh my god. Now it's coming from the south-southeast, so it's even worse. Yeah, so this is a thing. So there was a game on Super Nintendo that I didn't own. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, alright, there it is. I didn't own as a kid or anything, but when I first started like emulating Super Nintendo games, I discovered it. And it always fascinated me, even though, you know, at that age, at that time, it was too much for me. It was basically like this. It was just, you know, there was a lot going on. It was called Uncharted Waters New Horizons, which was a sequel to a game called Uncharted Waters, which is a series that's apparently pretty big over in Japan and stuff, but never caught on like at all here, because I guess we had Sid Meier's Pirates. It's pretty similar. I mean, it's set in like the same region, same kind of time period, and in that one you start as like one of 6 different characters, each of like a different nationality, and they each have kind of their own little storyline. Alright, we just need to fucking get in there. There we go. I'm strong. And it always fascinated me because it was such like a gorgeous, vibrant-looking game. And it always just visually seemed and came off as like an RPG. But it was much more like but more emphasis on like the trading. It was more like an economic simulator, really, in this time period. It was all big about financials and money management, which was just way too much for me at that age. But I wouldn't mind taking another look at it. All right, we captured it. I think we might as well take it and sell it, right? I'm sure there's a reason why you would not. There you go. So now, let's try buying... Well, eventually they're just gonna get pissed off at us because we just keep killing Spanish things. Let's see if I can't buy... Okay, 600 gold pieces. So now I should be able to... Oh, no. What? But I bought the letter of marquee. What does that even do for me? Alright, so I can't sell this shit in Spanish cities. 23 members left. Probably should have divvied up the plunder there. Hold on. Divide up the plunder. Yes. They're angry. Oh, they got no gold pieces. Well, then I can understand that pissing you off. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on here, and I just don't really understand how to play, and I'm not going to invest all the time. But what is here, I mean, is very fascinating. No doubt about it. I mean, again, way better than Elite, in my opinion. Just as far as what I'm looking for. Because when we played Elite, the problem was Elite Dangerous exists, and it's just like, it's such a direct comparison that it's painful. With this, though, I guess the direct comparison is its own remake, which I have not played, so I can't really compare. But I think most people prefer the remake. It was remade in 2004 with like full 3D graphics and everything. Um, I don't actually know if it's like better graphics in my eye, just because I really don't care much for that early 3D shit. Um, Let me just look at some gameplay here of the 2004 version. So it is a remake. So I mean, all the same sort of stuff is going on, but there is more to it. I can see in like the ship combat. Ship combat's faster, and you have different types of shot. You can do chain shots, grape shot. You've got more options available to you. Okay. There's like, yeah, little 3D cutscenes and animations in town. It has more goods to sell, luxury goods and spice you can buy and sell. It does look generally just better as a game in most aspects, from what I can tell. While still being, like, basically the same game. But, yeah, I'm sure there are people that prefer the original. Or Pirates Gold, which was... Pirates Gold was basically the first remake. Yeah, so they did the Pirates Gold remake in 1993. And then they did an enhanced remake, which is just Sid Meier's Pirates in 2004. So that's kind of interesting. Let me look at just Pirates Gold real quick. Because if even that one is just better. But it's all still pretty much the same game. I can't really say... Wow, this looks very weird. Well, this I don't know if... No, this is odd looking. Wow. This looks worse in my eyes. It was also on the Sega Genesis, which is pretty interesting. Okay, the Genesis version looks better. It looks a bit more cartoonish. It looks a bit more like what you'd expect from like a console game. But it seems to have like, all the features and everything still in it, so... Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know. It's all hard to say. I feel at this point kind of unqualified to speak on whether it's one of the best games of all time or not. I think I have to give this one a no vote, just because there's so much to it. It's too involved. Um, I mean, I find it interesting that it's this version on the best of list and not the 2004 version. I mean, it could be on the list mostly from because of magazine articles from 1996. It's hard to say, as usual. Let's take a look. Uh, IGN 2003, yep. IGN 2005. So they kept it on there despite that being after the release of the remake. But they probably were just lazy. But yeah, I don't know, you never know. Am I ever gonna go through their whole list from 2005 just to find Sid Meier's Pirates? Oh boy, probably not. Because of course they couldn't put it all on one page. That's not how you get ad revenue. Freedom Force they put on the list. No one's talking about Freedom Force. Oh, look, they got Archon on here though, so it's all good. Although they put it behind Galaga, so fuck them. Lakers versus Celtics in the NBA playoffs on the Genesis? That's one of the top 100 games of all time? Really? They have Fallout on here. That's good. Although Fallout 2 was out, so I don't know what that's about. Secret of Mana. Okay, if Pirates is on here, it's pretty high up the list. This is impressive stuff. It's higher than Resident Evil 4, Final Fantasy 6, Halo, Half-Life 2, Baldur's Gate 2. We're in the teens now. I still haven't seen it. Is this real? Higher than Symphony of the Night? And Link to the Past? It's in the top 10? No, I must have missed it. I must have. It's number 6. It's right ahead of StarCraft and behind Super Mario 64. One of the first and most open-ended and non-linear games in history, Sid Meier's booty-filled masterpiece is just as relevant today as it was nearly 20 years ago. Looking at the excellent remake revamp for PC and Xbox proves that Pirates is still every bit as fun, addictive, time-consuming, and timeless as it was 2 decades ago. The game's simplicity, coupled with its seemingly never-ending possibilities, makes Pirates just as accessible as it is deep. Sid Meier set a bar for adventure and exploration games that few to this day that I've ever seen approached. Yeah, I mean, I guess there just isn't a whole lot like Sid Meier's Pirates, right? Much like Mule, it's just kind of this unique little subgenre. I mean, like I said, there is Uncharted Waters, the series, but I guess that's more economic and less piratey. So, I don't know. I'm still hesitant to just say it's one of the best games of all time, but I would probably lean towards that. I'm going to say no vote, but leaning towards yes. It is damn impressive for 1987. The same year that brought us Double Dragon and R-Type and Contra. I mean, you also had Sid Meier's Pirates, which was just, you know, it definitely speaks more to my tastes than those other games. I would not have lost myself for 3 weeks playing Double Dragon, but I definitely could have lost myself playing Pirates for 3 weeks. So there you go. Um, I mean, as it is, I don't think I'll spend any more time with it. It's not a mule situation where I just want to play more of it and with other people. But I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to check out the 2004 remake and maybe play that a little bit. But I'm also tempted to do a video just randomly on Uncharted Waters: New Horizons. So we'll see. All right. I guess that'll do us then. My name is Mangg. This has been Mangg Plays the Best Games of All Time with Sid Meier's Pirates. I'll see you fine folks next time.